So let's build some relationships that suit you and your customer. So question is, do you want your customers to be close by you, or do you need to have them a long, long way away? Okay, so that's the first question to ask is, if this is a new product, suspend disbelief and you're developing new products, you're bringing it to the market, it might be a slightly different segmentation of the market that you're used to going to. So it's slightly different. So what type of relationship do you want to have with them? And will he only ever buy this thing from you once, or are you expecting repeat business? That's the second question. And the third one is this, going to be high volume and low value, or is it low volume, high value? So those they're important questions for you to get clear in your head, because it has implications for how much time you're willing to spend courting and supporting any kind of relationship. So some classics of building long-term and short-term relationships are on this continuum here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some examples of those that are putting you really close to the customer, because you need to keep them close, to those that are going to be much further away. And when you're developing new opportunities and building out this go-to-market strategy, then you're going to choose one or several of these methodologies for doing it. So it could be personal assistance. So a bit like the customization in the value proposition, it's a tailor-made solution. So literally, we're going to build this in the ground up with you. So, this will be totally new, unique, and nobody else will have it. So therefore, there's going to be a lot of close quarters working, not physically, but more time-wise. And they can often take longer to convert. It could be co-creation. So if you think about an architect, think about a web developer, think about creative agencies, people like that. It's like they are creating something unique from you, but actually you need to help them deliver it. And that could be the same for you. That although, sure, we can deliver what you want, but I'm going to need some input from you. It's not entirely customized. All right. There's only 4 things we offer, but there are certain parameters within those 4 things that we offer that we need you to think about, and we need your input to make it happen. So the co-creation model is one. Then there could be communities of practice, which is where you start to develop a sense of thought leadership. You're well known in your industry or community, and in actual fact, people they trust you because of that. Now, whether or not you're creating an online conversation portal where people are coming to, or you're engaged in community groups, or whether it's just in that classic socializing through business networking points of view, you start to build up a community of interested parties around you. They start referring into you, you start referring out to you. So it's a bit broader, where you do eventually take them down this way, from here down to co-creation or personal assistance, or you could be taking them up this other route, because your business model, and in particular for this new product or this pivot that your business is taking, will need to effectively operate. So self-service is a classic one of, do you know what, we just need to make sure that we've got a whole load of products and then they can buy them. So limited ability or willingness or need on your part to have close quarters conversations with people. There'll be a standardized sales order process and an interface where they can do that. Everything is mapped out. It's fairly standardized. There's little to no interaction when it comes to self-service. What you really want to do is just simply create the platform or create the process, put the people in place, and just let it happen. And then ultimately you move to the fully automated systems, the Amazon warehouses of this world, the KDP publishing, whatever it is, your own online sales platform where you're sitting back with a glass of squash, just watching all the orders coming in, watching your fulfillment centers produce it, and seeing your bank account grow and grow and grow. And that's, for some people, the ideal dream. Now, as I said, it's different relationships for different customer segments, and you might find that in your blended model it's the same product, but some of your customers really need handholding the whole of the way through. Others, they actually almost want to be just left to their own devices. So you have to gauge this, but really it's building the relationship in my humble opinion, even if it's a one-off sale, try and give as much time as you can afford to, because what you're really trying to create is opportunities for them to do referrals. So for them to talk about your offer to other people. So I put a high premium on something with my business model, which is actually getting recommendations. So I use Google Business, and that's my number one go-to place. So when I hold meetings, at the end of the meeting, there's always an automated email that goes out saying, thanks for the meeting, I'm sending you the notes now. In the meantime, could you leave me a review? And it's been hugely successful. I started this in October, November last year. So we're up to 40, nearly 40, I think 39 reviews at the minute from really happy people who've used the consulting services that I do. And I've got it on the footer of my email. I've got it on, this is from our website. So this is a widget that I've had installed onto it. So this is a live update of reviews as they come in real time. So it isn't one of them things of where this is what a customer said in any inverted commas, you do a quote. This is real people saying it, and I've got no control over it. So heaven forbid the occasion where I give some bad advice and somebody gives me 0 stars out of 5, because it'll appear on there and there's nothing I can do about it. But it's interesting actually on this one. I will come on to AI later, but this only appeared the other day, and this is the bot, the tool that I use, has analysed all 39 Google reviews, and then it's just highlighted the 3 big things that come out of it. So practical direct advice, helps clients on X, Y, and Z, and highly recommended for startups and growing businesses. So you can do that if you're not using Trustpilot, if you're not using Google Business Reviews, if you're not using Yale, if you're not actively going out to ask for endorsements. Please try and do that, because actually their voice is much more powerful than yours when potential customers are trying to work out if they want a relationship with you.